nice little gain.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific arm season. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here we go.
This is caught by McMillan. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Let's go now. Panther 11. 70 Lions. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Play fake. Here's Willis. And a little floater there is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Willis. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Start. Viking 18. 19 Lions. Ready.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legret, 69 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Willis. The pass caught by Olave. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that's complete to Cooks. The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, smash.
Irving is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Irving. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carlson. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Ready?
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break 3, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
65 cat, 65 cat. Dragon 60. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. And Xavier Legette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because
picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters, we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
There's 24, Saints 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks him. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Steady.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Cougar 19, Warriors 70.
Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run through with Smith. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. To about the 26 here.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. They go back to the ground with Smith. And let's hit this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
Willis now off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos. Go.
Willis looks to pass it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
On the set. Tag.
Here's Willis. Quick hitter here is complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panther 11, Hawk 70, Hawk 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, Willis to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malik Willis taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Oh, this is no good, not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
You're not dragging 60. 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Come on. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, ready? Here we go, Scott. 19.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This 2nd and 4.
Lions.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Let's go. Rambo 80. Go street. 18, Pioneer.
Back to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8.
Get it. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
On the counter, it's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking to throw. That one complete to Eagle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
A first down carry for Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Viking 18.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Loose inside the 30. Well, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Give him the gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll find McMillan here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. Rocco 80. Check out.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Set. 8. 18, go.
2nd and 6. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
It's 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Now Willis. And he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Willis is going to throw once more. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Okay, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 7, 8,
The Shaheed going to go in motion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Now Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got it. Ready?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Got him in. That's Liggett. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Willis got to have this one. And he gets it down to 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Willis out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Willis will look to pass again here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Ready. Buffalo, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Willis looks to pass it here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep every...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
On the double.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
One final try here for Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
One final try for Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division